What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. And as you guys know, we have officially entered what is considered a, recession, a technical recession, depending on which media station you watch. Now, I don't want to get into that at all. It's really not important for the fact that we're still in what is considered a bad time. Two negative quarters in the GDP is not good for the economy here. And, it's having a very interesting and odd effect on the market. So I do want to look at that. I also want to look at obviously XRP, which has clearly caught right back up to its major resistance and price ceiling as we discussed. And I said that's exactly where we're going to be going to if you've been subscribed to the channel and watched the daily episodes. But besides XRP, Ethereum has finally managed to catch up to this, something we also discussed was going to happen. And you can see for Bitcoin too, we also now managed to get back above. So what's interesting is the Fed have raised their, interest rates once again. We're in what is considered a technical recession, and yet for some reason, the S&P 500 and the rest of the cryptos are reacting quite positively, where for the first time, the S&P 500, and I've been waiting till after 9:30 to watch, have been above their previous days. We've been in a very, very, very positive run the past couple of weeks here. From its lowest point, we're up 12.8%, which is pretty incredible if you ask me. Now, obviously, it has quite a ways to go, and to the top, it's going to be considered a 31%, run to the upside here, while I believe to the downside it's much smaller. You can always see what's interesting here is from the top down is a much smaller correction than from the bottom up. The bottom up always is higher in percentage than the top down, which is interesting. I don't know the technical terms or reason why, but I do know that that is actually how the markets work. Now, regardless, we've managed to catch up to moving averages, which is exactly where we have been predicting these markets would move to. I've been in crypto since 2017 here, so it's been 4 to 5 years of just constant, everyday daily uploads, watching the channel and watching the markets, understanding how these markets move. And, when we do trend below moving average on weeklies or on dailies too, it always comes back up to retest those moving averages. And I've been using these charts and making profitable trades ever since. So honestly, I'm not worried in the slightest. We actually caught all the way back up to the prices where I actually originally bought in to some of these major, stocks, index funds too. I bought in, I think the last time I bought in was right around here. I bought, QQQ, Invesco QQQ. And we're currently pretty much at that right now. So granted, I am breaking even. I could have bought lower, but regardless, it is much lower than where we've been. So I do believe I'm going to be profiting off these come, the next couple of months into next year. And, that's just how the markets are. So besides these, we are going to look at this article here, which, on Fox is saying the U.S. economy enters technical recessions. We are going to be going back and forth at that. But with that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe. Let's jump into today's episode. So first and foremost, before we dive into the video, before we dive into the technical analysis, looking at this article here. Now, it depends on who you look at, and I'm not going to go back and forth with you. Feel free to leave your comments down below. I'd love to hear your opinion. But yes, the White House has ideally changed the definition of what a recession is in the past 2 weeks, which is just very weird. And I'm not big into politics and I don't want to get into it. I like economy and finance and stuff like that. So with them changing the definition of what it is, saying that, we need the unemployment to be higher and we need employment to be lower. And we're not seeing that. Unemployment is low and we're seeing employment higher, even though it's not how it was. They're saying that that's also needed for us to be confirmed in a recession. Regardless of what they're saying and they're sugarcoating it or making it a soft landing, it's working. I don't know. Regardless of how they want to say it, we're seeing positive reactions to what is moving the prices up higher. I mean, we're saying we're in a recession, or people are saying, well, we're not in a recession. So whoever believes what, both people believe it, and we're seeing the prices rise higher, which is good, and this is what is expected. As typically, if we're confirmed recession, at least technical-wise, we've been in one since January, 6 months. These don't usually last that long, and we're out of it in 6 months, or out of it in at most 12 months since World War II. So there's a very big chance here that we're going to continue to hike prices up higher. Now, we are getting close to being overbought on the daily, which would cause corrections again, which isn't something I'm worried about. We're trading at about 50 on the RSI here, which is also a little odd. So by the time we catch up to being overbought, I don't know. This is, we saw a 15% run, a very small one, 12% run from bottom, swinging us up from oversold to overbought. Or no, sorry, oversold to 50 in the RSI. We do that again. Notice it's no longer a 12% run, it's a 10% run, but this would be overbought. We would be near all-time highs, but we wouldn't be at all-time highs, but we would be overbought. So it's interesting though, and it's still possible. Obviously, we can go higher. You can see in the past year, this was all from the top. This was all overbought on the weekly. From 4,200 all the way up to 4,500, this is all overbought, and we still pumped higher. So there's a chance we could do the same thing. Now, I don't think we should be exploding, and we're not printing money as much anymore, but I hope that this isn't a shock wave like we're seeing. I do believe that as rapidly as we fell, we will recover, but hopefully it doesn't result in another dump to the downside. Hopefully we can kind of slow things down. We've fallen pretty rapidly, we'll come up pretty rapidly, and then hopefully we kind of teeter-totter out and consolidate sideways for the next couple of months into 2023, which is my hope in these markets here. So yes, as you guys can see, the Fox News says that U.S. economy enters technical recession as we got a negative 1.6 decline in first quarter of GDP and a 0.9% decline in second quarter of GDP. You can see with these crypto here is what we're looking to do, and we're getting very, and I mean very, very, very close to buying in on XRP, is once we confirm outside this channel here, we're buying in very quickly, and I'm getting very excited. You can see we've been in this channel since June 11th, so it's been almost 2 months now. I'd say about 30, 40, 50 days now of sideways consolidation where the price is, at most are 37 cents and at the lowest point 30 cents. We've had a 7-cent deviation where we've literally been bouncing off the bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, top, so on and so on and so on. We have noticed that there is an uptrend forming here on the relative strength indicator, which is a good sign. It's allowing us to head higher. There's a chance we could correct downwards from here, not as low as before, but ideally what we're looking for is confirmation above this resistance. This is major key. Same thing here. Major resistance and major supports. If we can confirm breaking above one of these, there's a good chance we'll rally up to about 45 to 50 cents, which is quite exciting. Maybe a little lower now, maybe 47 cents, but ideally we'll see a 10-cent run very quickly, very fast, and that's what we'll be able to leverage trade on Bityard, which is, for people that don't know, the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging site that I like to use here to trade cryptocurrencies. We buy long, we sell short, you can leverage them, and the fact that they offer XRP is just mind-blowing and so much better than these other cryptos. You can see you can trigger, they have market orders here, you can type in the amount of leverage that you want, and you literally make the trades. Not only that, if you sign up with the link down in the description and click mystery box, you can earn some free cryptocurrency. Now, with that being said, that's the key that we're waiting for. And as I said earlier, we're back up to retest that. You can see on the 4-hour, we were oversold just a few days ago, retesting oversold. Now we're back up, retesting overbought, but at least we went back up. It's what we figured would happen here. So once we can confirm breaching above this resistance, we can buy in long. And this pretty much applies for other cryptos. Ethereum has officially retested its moving average, which we discussed and said was going to happen for a long time. Since seeing the triple bottom, we did exactly that. Like, the triple bottom is confirmed. We played out exactly how we predicted. We saw a triple bottom opportunity here. We bought in. We made a ton of profit on Ethereum. It was unfortunate to see this drop, or we would have had a little more profit, like a little more. I stopped out right at about 1550. We went up to 1740. There's a little bit of profit, but I'm not going to be greedy. We don't need to make all the money here. But we did exactly, and I mean exactly, what we predicted here. You can see if we go back on my previous videos, I talked multiple times about a triple bottom formation here. I just want to show you if I can see it. So you can see, oops. You can see where I've shown where target is. You can see we had the triple bottom formation, 1, 2, 3, swinging up to target where the moving average is. And you can see on Ethereum, we now officially hit that. So that's awesome. You can see right here, we've talked about it in the past, where we had a triple bottom formation. We circled a highlight and referenced a run to the upside here. I even showed you, wow, I did not realize I spelled market wrong. I'll go change that in a second. But you can see here, triple bottom formation, 1, 2, 3. If we break neckline, we're going to see a rally back up to moving average. I've highlighted this in every single video the past few days, and finally, officially, Ethereum has completed it. We broke through resistance, we broke through neckline, we swung up to the upside here. So super awesome to see this happening. You can see Bitcoin as well is starting to form this. Honestly, we can buy in now. I didn't do it yesterday, but looking at the markets right now, it's a risk once again that you might want to take. Maybe we'll wait a little bit longer to see here, but regardless, we're above neckline. This is neckline. We confirmed trading above there. There's a chance we could come back down. It's up to you. I strongly believe these other cryptos look a little bit better. XRP is probably the next on my radar to buy in. Bitcoin looks a little more risky and aggressive. And then, the S&P 500 just looks incredible here, bouncing off and now officially retesting its moving average here, which might see some turbulence. We might correct downwards like this and then eventually pop through it. That's probably where I think or what I think is going to happen. But with that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.